She's one of the most popular commanders in the history of Commander and history of EDH. She's available on Arena for the very first time with the release of Khans of Tarkir. That's right, I'm talking Narset, Enlightened Master. We're going to share a completely Commander legal deck on Arena in the Brawl. Let's go. That's right, I haven't forgotten about you, my Brawl fans. I can't call it Historic Brawl anymore. Now they're just calling it Brawl. And what we were calling Brawl is now Standard Brawl. So 100 card, it's called Brawl now. You'll always be Historic Brawl to me, Elaine. But yes, I've been enjoying doing all the timeless videos, but I haven't forgotten about my friends who like to brawl it up, and I love to brawl it up. And of course, now that Narset is on here with Khans, we had to do it. We had to make the Narset play all the extra turn spell deck. And if you hate that style of play, hit the thumbs down and run away. But if you like it, and you don't know if you like it, and you want to see it in action, boy, do we have it in action! Very spicy. Deck list in the description. Stick around to the very end of the video, where I'll go through the actual win rate of the deck, not just the games you saw. But right now, we're going to break down the deck. So if you want to, you can skip ahead to the gameplay. If you know how this works and you just want to see Narset do her fun thing, skip ahead of the gameplay. But we're going to talk through this deck because there's a lot of fun cards in here. Starting off with Narset, she is a 6 mana, you know, the creatures have changed. First strike, hexproof, 3/2, okay? But she is hexproof, so 3/2 stats, whatever. Not evasive necessarily. The first strike will be relevant. Watch the video. Whenever Narset Enlightened Master attacks, exile the top 4 cards of your library. You may cast non-creature spells from among those cards without paying their mana cost. So, of course, our deck is going to be loaded up with mostly non-creatures. We will have creatures like Esper Sentinel and Solemn Simulacrum. And here's a spicy one. If you tune into the video long enough, you get to see Roaming Throne combo with Narset. This is a new one from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. It's a 4/4 Ward 2. When it enters, you choose a creature type. And when the triggered ability of a creature of the chosen type triggers, it triggers an additional time. Meaning, Narset's going to get 2 flips, like you don't already get huge value out of Narset when you do 1 flip. But Narset's going to get 2 flips of 4. And what are the cards we're going to try to flip into? Let's just go right to the top of the curve over here. We've got Omniscience, of course, to play all the ones that we drew before we attacked with Narset. Got stuff like Portal to Phyrexia. Things like Magma Opus that we can actually use to ramp if we draw them is pretty good. One with the multiverse is Omniscience at Home. If you don't recognize this one from Brothers War, it's relatively recent. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. Once during each of your turn, you can cast a spell from your hand or the top of your library without paying its mana cost. So it's a one-time pay 0. Overwhelming Splendor, man. I was having so much fun when I was testing this deck out, landing Overwhelming Splendor on people. I won games that I should not have been able to win with that, turning everybody's stuff into vanilla 1/1s. Chromatic Orrery is just going to be a super big ramp. But of course, Narset is 3 colors, so 5 tap, draw 3 cards is not bad as a backup plan. Chroma's Memorial, this is a fun one with Narset, right? Because Narset sometimes needs flying or something, you know, to get through, and so Chroma's Memorial would be nice. Inspired Ultimatum, of course, we're going to play our old tomatoes in our colors here, our Jeskai colors, white, red, and blue. Blue, red, white, red, white, and blue. Depends on what country what country's flag you have, how you say the order of the colors, I think. Creative Outburst is another one of these. Elemental Masterpiece, another one of these that we can make treasure tokens. Emergency Powers is kind of fun. Each player shuffles their hand into their library, draws 7 cards. And we're going to, of course, try to Emergency Powers when we have Smothering Tithe on the battlefield. Kiora, Best the Sea God, always a good curve topper. Alrund's Epiphany. We're running all the extra turn spells that we can. Alrund's Epiphany, Karn's Temporal Sundering. Alchemist Gambit would cast for the cleave cost. Is an extra turn spell without the downside, so don't cast it for the red 1 unless you really know you're going to be able to win the game the next turn. And Time Warp. Did I say Time Warp? Of course, we're going to have some board wipes like Sunfall, Wrath of God, Farewell, Eternal Wanderer. Got some fun Planeswalkers from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. We got Shmiel. Spells you control can't be countered at the beginning of your end step. Discover 5, so just casting free spells every turn. So there's got that. A lot of ramp, as much ramp as we can fit in. Iron Crag, Ornithopter of Paradise, Mind Stone, Guardian Idol, Cold Steel Heart, Arcane Signet. Black Blade Reforged is kind of a fun one to throw on Narset because she'll get really big, so that makes her a giant first striking attacker, which can help us get in and survive. There's also Security Bypass as a little nod to Narset surviving. Don't be afraid to attack to Narset, even if they've got a blocker that's going to kill Narset, because hopefully you're going to flip over enough value from this pile that you'll be fine with what happened. Teferi's Protection, Midnight Clock. We got another Narset in here. Classic War of the Spark Narset. Each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn. Stick around in the video to see somebody get got by that. Wandering Emperor is another Planeswalker we're running. Stormkiln Artist can be kind of fun in a deck that has a lot of spells. And we do need to ramp, so making those treasures with the Stormkiln Artist is pretty good. Lightning Bolt, Swords to Plowshares, Lightning Helix. We can run full Counterspell. Tome of Legends for some draw. So that is the deck. It's pretty fun. Take a look at where we're at with the subscribers. I'm blown away. We're filling up. We're heading towards the goal of 1,000. So you still have some time to be part of the elite first 1,000, but maybe not too much time. So get your sub in now. When we hit 1,000, we're going to give away packs like we did at 500. Somebody opened a Jeweled Lotus, if you hadn't heard. So that's really cool. Hopefully somebody's going to open up another huge value card. We send out packs. I don't know how many packs I should give away. Leave a comment. How many? So I did 3 giveaways, and each giveaway had a bunch of cards in it. So, well, I guess the giveaway that had the Jeweled Lotus only had the 1, but it was a super valuable Commander Legends pack. So, anyways, I got more Commander Legends packs. Give me some ideas. We're rapidly approaching the 1,000. All right, and once we hit 1,000, hopefully we'll never have to slow down videos to ask for subscribers again. You've probably already skipped ahead, but if you haven't, thank you so much, and enjoy the gameplay. Narset Enlightened Master, she's back in action. She never left. You've probably seen her across the table playing Commander. So let's look at Narset Enlightened Master and how she performs on Arena. Playing some Narset Throgan up against Zen. How can you beat such a feeling? Okay, well, we're going to take a free mulligan because we're going to 1 land hand. Do a little better than that. Okay, Esper Sentinel. Yeah, we'll keep this. Do that, I'll draw some cards against Jodah. Jodah doesn't probably play a lot of non-creature spells, if any. Oh, Locked Amber. Well, joke's on us for going second. I do have this Wrath of God in the back pocket. I guess we'll just... Yeah, we'll smack you for 1. Why not? Opponent goes from 3 to 4 mana. Shocks in Hallowed Fountain. Doesn't play anything. That's strange. Well, Counterspell would be great if we had another blue source, but we don't. Opponent like to counter our Tome of Legends? No? I'll take a damage. Good land drops, at least. I don't feel like attacking into their open mana. Thank you very much. Schmiel, Schlemazel, Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated. Play our second red source. Pass the turn. One has their Jodah mana now. They care to use it. They're going with Rusko. Would love to counterspell, but I can't. So we get a Ragavan. Is there any way to do this. No, we can't cast our commander yet? Why not? Well, that's not a mana rock, that's why. Tempted to just Wrath of God away the Clockmaker. I guess we'll just be patient. Need one more mana. Midnight Clock in it. Well, then let us draw. Yep. Settling the wilds. Your wilds are settled. Opponent. Attack. No blocks. Now we can get a Ragavan Dash in at least. Oh, or we can get Narset going. Oh, we want to flip that Midnight Clock. I'll attack with the Esper. Why not? Here's Jodah. And Aragorn. The giant Rusco. Okay. Well, we're saving up for a big turn, huh? Well, what do I do here? Could attack with Narset, see what we get. And take an extra turn. We can't cast this except with Narset on the board. Down to 2 cards in hand, but they're going to get a full hand with Midnight Clock soon. The best play. One mana away from casting a Chroma's Memorial. This is a tricky decision. I guess let's just take an extra turn. We'll bounce Jodah. That make it so that Narset can attack better. No. Okay. I think you had that one, opponent, but we'll take it. Is Narset, Enlightened Master, still masterful? Shall see. Think we can keep this? Prefer 3 lands. And opponent is going first. We can kill their commander, though. Guess I'm gonna keep it. Hard not to like killing their commander. Krydle. Here comes Krydle. Krydle me a river. One more mana? Yes. I'll take it even though it won't do me damage. And they bounce it? Okay. Annoying, but I don't really have another play for next turn. I guess I was gonna foretell this. Graveyard Trespasser. At 5, we can Lightstone, Weakstone here. Planeswalker on an empty board. Just what I hate to see. Nothing can tap stuff down. I guess they can't tap down here. Can they? Oh, farewell. Might be useful in a minute. We just draw 2 cards. I guess we just draw 2 cards. I was going to kill the Graveyard Trespasser, but all we really need to do is hit enough mana to fare well. Just hit white mana, so maybe that's a more than just an all we need to. It's all Simulacrum, though. Draws a card. This alt is 10. They're creeping up there 2 a turn. Access tunnel. Pause there. Go find me another plains, please. Anybody hear the Shire theme? They look at the Lord of the Rings plains. You don't want to sing it. That's what I don't want one with the multiverse. Brazen borrower. Brazenly borrowing, as borrowers praise.
Time to improvise.
Take out my Chandra. They took out my girl. I'm just reluctant to recast Krydle. Go blank. Oh, you got us there. I just lose the farewell. It's not that good anymore. Security bypass will be good with Narset on it. Sit on Narset. Let's attack Teferi. The damage. Kind of just want to take this extra turn here. Let's do it. Do we wait until we've got like Narset and Kiora on board? And dig through their deck for a lot of answers. Drop Malcolm. Is that Psalm Simulacrum and then they make me sacrifice, huh? Can we run them out of cards? We got a midnight clock that's going to pop at some point. I think Narset's still going to be the hardest thing for them to deal with.
Think fast.
Go, let's go. Want Narset to survive one round.
Time to improvise.
Well, we should be running River's Rebuke. That's a good card in this. We lose all our work on the midnight clock is really kind of annoying. Do I pay the life? I don't think so. So if I put the Mightstone and Weakstone, I can cast the Simulacrum again, or the clock. Yeah.
I'll think of something.
Gonna keep digging through their deck. Get this creature off the battlefield. Island, please. Can I keep Narset long enough to attack with her? Is the question. Breaches the multiverse. What do they get? We don't have a ton of creatures in our deck. Or Planeswalker. Did they whiff on us? I think they whiffed. They whiff on themselves. They got a Biting Palm Ninja. They got Liliana. Liliana will be annoying. I think we're gonna have to Alrund's Epiphany just to get through the Liliana sacrifice stuff. Shieldred. Also annoying. Aha! Okay. So we can Teferi tuck that. And play something else. Let's get the Midnight Clock, because that's like mana neutral. I'm gonna just Alrund's Epiphany now while they're tapped out. I cast this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana left over. Not enough, is it? This thing's gonna flip. Take an extra turn. We can make this a conniving creature. They have a spell that can kill the security bypass Raven. Shadow Spear. Oh, it doesn't connive when it doesn't deal damage to a player. Well, that was an oopsie. So fairy tuck you. Tuck you. Woohoo! Building up the clock. I guess I don't want to take damage to build up the clock, huh? Little target for the Raven. This is an attrition game, for sure. For show, for show. Get to back a creature from their graveyard. What do they get? So they can get back shielded if they like. They do like.
I do love a good puzzle.
We're getting this Teferi out of the way.
I'll think of something.
We have 56 cards left in their library. It seems like 10 more cards than we have.
Fence had an imperfection. I do love a good puzzle.
Drawn from Dreams. Haven't seen that one in a while. What does this fish look like you? Don't leave a comment. Censored. It's just a normal veiny fish with a bulbous head. That's all, guys. This Kraken is just a normal pink tube emerging in a wet area. Yasumaru grabs 2 cards. Are they the cards Yasumaru needs? Rusko. Everybody's favorite thing to see in Brawl. Which we mean not.
I'll think of something.
Let's first of all move the Shadow Spear. To our big guy. And attack that. Even worth attacking with the birds? Probably not.
This was humbling.
Play out the whole hand. Why not? Blue Dog illusion token. Oh, it dies. Oops. Right, because we didn't have any cards in hand. Guess we should have drawn 2 cards. Lear, wow. Okay, so they can play everything. We can gain control of Lear, though. If they can't get rid of Kiora. And guess what? We can we can play Time Warp out of our graveyard. So did they just hand us a gift? My question. Opponent's not giving up, though. Gone from Dreams, the Elder Spell. Get some powerful stuff, but they only got 4 mana this turn. Go blank doesn't do anything. Grave Choice sacrifices our big guy. Is annoying. Oh, actually, Grave Choice kills Narset. That's probably what they're choosing. I'll take your Lear, thank you. I'll Time Warp, thank you. Can I also play... No, I can't also play that. Oh, Stormkill an Artist, now that I've... Put a card into my library. Yeah, an opponent's like, oh, yeah. They can just cast extra turn spells over and over. That's right. Okay. Let's see if we can cast Narset this game. That's my goal. We got lots of ramp. Give it a try. We do have tap lands and tap ramp. Opponent is Queza, Augur of Agonies. It's a 3/4. Whenever you draw a card, turn opponent loses 1 life you gain 1 life. Okay, so they just want to draw cards all day long? Smothering Tithe might be nice with that. Okay, let's get an untapped land here so we can Guardian Idol. The next turn we can Iron Crag. Off to the races. Swiftfoot Boots. The Boots. No. It's not to be. Let's get a Smothering Tithe down as fast as we can, man. No, you're killing me. You're killing me, Larry. Counterspell that? No. Okay. Queza looking for white mana. Do they have it? They have it. Fabled Passage. And they go get a Plains and play Queza. Can't play Queza and equip the boots. So what is it? Yeah. Do they play the Queza? Oh my gosh, not a land. Iron Crag. Home of Legends. Probably some land, man. The Blackbait Reforged is just mocking me. And they just sit there and draw lots of lands. Next turn I can play Smothering Tithe. And maybe they don't have an answer to that and we'll be in good shape. Can only hope. There's my land. A little late there, guys. No, I think they're just going to draw. Using my extra mana. I could play the Shadow Spear. Okay, we got a Wrath of God. They could very well be running counter spells. Give me lots of treasures. Give me treasures out the wazoo. Chose to pay rather than give me a treasure. Interesting. The cards you draw, the more you gotta pay. Ah. Artifacts and or enchantments. They didn't destroy Smothering Tide, though. Are they just like... what is their plan here? Just make us concede because they destroyed our ramp, which we actually needed because we weren't hitting land drops. And they have removal for Smothering Tide. Okay, well, we can replay it. And we will, because we got nothing better to do. Brainstorm all you want. As long as your commander's not down. Maneuvering time. One more mana we can Chandra. Fortunately, Chandra doesn't kill Queza. Fairy?
I'm known for my excellent timing. Let's take it back.
Now they decide Smothering Tide is worth a lot of attention. Very interesting. I think we're just going to Narset here. We could have taken out Teferi, I suppose.
We need to move quickly.
Put the Black Blade on my guy. 5 mana, it gets +6/+6. Cyclonic Rift. Okay, back behind. Annoying, but they seem to want to be holding up the counter spell, so I guess we'll play Chandra next turn. Zap that Teferi off the board.
I'll have a better plan next time.
Problem.
Queza's back. Back again. Queza's back. Tell a friend. Gonna send both at Chandra is the question. They are. Again, they still got counterspell mana held up here. Tempted to Smothering Tithe. Let it eat the counterspell. No, they're going to counterspell. Chateau Spear. No, they don't want to pay. when they've got all the mana in the world. Powering up the Hall of the Storm Giants? No, not powering up the Hall of the Storm Giants. Kind of surprising. The Shadow Spear can remove the hexproof from Queza. You're gonna draw 7 cards? Sure. Mother that tithe. Oh, we're at 7 though. Alright. Just let me play my Narset. 1 game, please. 1 game. The sun never sets on the Narish Empire. Ooh, okay. We go first. Tempted to keep this even though we can't get Esper Sentinel turn 1. I feel like Esper Sentinel early on is always good. Pantlaza. That's fun. It's a fun butts card.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got back. Baby got back.
Go get our Triumph. That's the turn. So far, no white source. Interesting. Rock card. Yeah. Later Rage. Maybe I'll be able to Prismari Command and kill something. You need to not die to Dino Beats. This deal 2 damage to any creature, and it's not targeted. So that Marauding Raptor actually stops my commander. Oh no, under your control. Under your control. Pantlaza. Take some damage. Delighted Halfling. I think we'll still kill Pantlaza. Oh yeah, they killed their own Delighted Halfling. We make a treasure and deal 2 damage. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got back. Comes the Narset. Hit you for 1. We have the mana, we'll be able to hard cast the Alchemist Gambit in 2 turns. Or a overloaded Cyclonic Rift. And the board. Yeah, I have a first striker, so that's not going to work for you. Okay. play this. Tapped. Attack. Some good hits. Let's see what they block with. Whatever they block with, we're going to Swords to Plowshares. There it is. Free to Fairy. Free Mind Stone. I think we just untap, right? Because we got 7 mana to Cyclonic Rift. Do your worst, opponent. I have a feeling this game is about to be over. Trapjaw Tyrant. Until it leaves the battlefield, that's fine. Exile my Esper Sentinel. Not a problem. Oh yes. Free combat. Cast as many creatures as you like. Rotting Raptor really doing some stuff here. Would you like to concede yet, opponent? Yeah, Omniscience, Karn Temporal Sundering. That is how it's supposed to be. Narset up against Quintorius Canned. Got all the lands. I would like to get something on the board that can attack Quintorius. Although I wonder if is there a way to build Quintorius? Narset's kind of useless in this, with this mana. Is there a way to build this Quintorius so that you combo off? Probably is. Like probably even harder than it is in the constructed. I have a very fun constructed Quintorius video. I recommend to all. Okay, we've just drawn 2 bricks here. Wayfarer's Bauble will be nice. Go get me blue source, por favor. And I just need to draw blue source. Now we can play Narset. We're off to the races. Throes of Chaos, okay. We cascade into Demon Bolt. Which it's Cascade, so it's useless there. Blude de Strand. Yeah, I can go get a blue source with this. What, Seagate Restoration? Turn. Next turn they could have Quintorius, but we can Helix Quintorius, or Helix whatever it gets if it's some kind of they Helix us. When it is on the Helix plan. Well, you can't Helix this Narset. Okay. You can board wipe it though. A little worried about that. I'm being honest. Got a board wipe, they got a board wipe. If they don't, we're getting a double trigger next turn. Here's Quintorius. Makes a guy. Okay. Human. Double trigger. This is what we came here to do. Oh, wow. Yes, yes, yes. Can't cast these yet. Could cast Cyclonic Rift. Can you cast it for the overload cost? No. Iron Crag, Thorn Power Stone, Kiora Best Sea God, Portal to Phyrexia. Your go, opponent. They might be sitting on a board wipe going, well, yeah, we're good. We're fine. Lauren of the Third Path. Gonna blow up what? The Kiora? That's the Sea God? I'm gonna blow up Portal to Phyrexia. Guess it's not a problem at the moment. It's Spirit. Embereth Shieldbreaker. Okay. Now I'm mad. And that was the straw that broke their back. Okay. Nar game, nar set, nar match. Okay, thanks for sticking around to the stats. We only got 50% win rate. When I was testing this on my phone, I was winning like 2 out of 3 games. So I don't know if we just hit a couple tricky opponents or got some bad opening hands or kept some bad opening hands. But I do think that despite how expensive Narset is, it's pretty strong because once you land it, it's really hard for opponents to deal with. We just hit some opponents that had everything to deal with it, like Mr. Queza. So let's take a look more carefully. Surprising 100% win rate on the play. We did beat Blue-Black, so that's good. We did not beat Atali, and we did not beat a Grixis, but we did beat Jodah. I think I'm going to show you all the games that we won. So that's Narset. Pretty fun. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Mana Dad reminding you Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios. Now, watch some other fun Commanders YouTube thinks you'll like.